Hi everybody. Alright, so I have a reading comprehension writing work that I want you to do this week. And it's about the story of the Diary of Anne Frank. And so we're going to go into the classwork folder and take a look at it. It will be under reading comprehension. I'm using a different Google Class page right now just to show it to you, but it will be under reading comprehension in your Google folder. So here we'll click on the assignment, and that is going to bring you to the PBS Learning Media page, and I'd like you to choose the student view, and that will bring you to the website, and then you'll see the picture with the indication for launch. So just go ahead and hit the launch button. All right, and that will call up the page that you're going to work with. Up here you see there's a menu which tells you all of the chapters of this or the steps of this assignment. My work, which is where when you answer questions you'll be able to find them later, and a glossary that has definitions in it. So let's start off with just understanding what the objective of this exercise is going to be. If you notice up here it says character change, the Diary of Anne Frank. So we are going to be exploring how a character changes over the course of a novel, in this case, over the course of a diary. So let's first read the caption here, or the introduction. People of all ages, from all parts of the world, write about their thoughts and experiences each day in journals, diaries, and blogs. Anne Frank, a young girl who lived in a time of war, was one of them. What kinds of things might she have written in her diary? And you know very well how a journal can work. And you've been writing in your journals as well, and I hope that you will consider making some entries like the ones that you see in Anne Frank. And some of you have, but it would be good to think about that even more. All right, let's go on to page number 2. Who was Anne Frank? During World War II, the Nazis, who controlled Germany, conquered most of Europe. They forced millions of people, most of them Jews, into concentration camps, prisons, where most were killed. Some Jewish people were able to hide from the Nazis. A young Jewish girl named Anne Frank hid with her family in a secret building in Amsterdam, Holland, for almost 2 years. During that time, she kept a diary, or journal. Anne and her family were eventually discovered and sent to a concentration camp where Anne was killed. Her diary, which had been left behind, was saved. Since Anne's death, millions of people have read Anne Frank, the Diary of a Young Girl. In this lesson, you will explore how Anne's writing demonstrates what she went through while she was hiding from the Nazis, and how those experiences affected her character, her way of thinking and acting. So if you notice, there's a picture over here, photo of Anne Frank. Anne started writing in a diary when she was 13 years old. All right, so let's understand what the objective of your lesson is. What you will learn. You will be using many reading and writing strategies to complete this lesson. The key strategies that you will focus on are making inferences, determining important information. So what's an inference? It's from a number of pieces of information that you're basically drawing a conclusion. What can you say that's not literally written on the page, but it's going to be true given what you have already read? And then, number 2, determining important information. The goals, here are the big ideas you will learn, that people's writing can show a lot about their character, and that people's writing can change as their lives change. You want to read these vocabulary words and know their definitions. So if you click on one, you can see the definition right away. Character is equal to a person's way of acting and thinking. You should know these terms by the end of this week. So let's move on to the actual exercise. This is now, I'm going to be leaving you and you're going to do this work. Life in Hiding, watch it. So there's a short video from the movie about Anne Frank, the Diary of Anne Frank. There's a some information given to you here, and then it's asking you to answer this prompt, essentially. There's a prompt here asking you to put in what you think. You should be exhaustive here. You should use evidence from the video clip and or from this section on this page. I expect to see at least 3 sentences. Okay, when you're finished writing down what you think, you're going to save it by hitting the blue button. Then you're going to go to page 5. And that's going to be now a continuation of Anne's diary at another moment, which allows you to understand there has been development with respect to the Jews. Anne's aware of this, and her own ideas are changing. So also watch this video clip, read the information here, and answer the question, the prompt written down here in the text box. Again, I'm looking for about 3 sentences, at least. You can put more, but 3 sentences is important to put. Hit save. This is the work I'm going to expect from you by Tuesday when we get together at 9 o'clock. You can always go back and see what you've written here. It will save your work and it'll show it to you there, and I believe you'll have the opportunity to change it. I don't know that you can change your text box. Maybe you can. However, it's just to let you know where your work is being saved. Okay? Once you've saved it, then you can exit out, or if you'd like to continue to look through the rest of the work, you may. I'm not going to ask you to have that completed by Tuesday, but you can go ahead and look at it. Okay, so I will leave you here and let you get to work. Bye-bye.